If you've been a home buyer recently, you've probably seen multiple offers, maybe you had to bid up, maybe still lost. But what if I were to tell you that all of this is about to change? In this video, I'm gonna explain what's really going on in our local real estate market, including what it means for homeowners, home sellers, and buyers alike. As a real estate agent, I'm constantly watching the data here for our local market in North Texas. And I was surprised to see last month some of the first signs of a real estate buyer's market. Now, when I say that, the first thing I'm thinking about is negotiability. And for the first time since winter, buyers were able to negotiate the price down rather than bid up. And what I'm looking at here is a sold to list ratio. The sold to list ratio is a real estate metric that tells us how much homes are selling for compared to their asking price. And so theoretically, if a home were listed for $100,000 and it sold for $97,000, it'd be a 97% sold to list ratio. So buyers were able to negotiate 3% down. So when we look at the month of September, it dropped below 100% for the first time in a while. So not by a lot, but it still shows that buyers had the ability last month to negotiate their purchase price down. The other side of a buyer's market is rising inventory, meaning right now there are more homes available for a buyer to purchase compared to any other time this year. Now, the caveat to all of this is prices. Prices have remained pretty stable in Plano. And I'll dig more into prices in just a moment when we talk about what all this means for homeowners and home sellers. All of this is good news for buyers. It looks like the market is cooling off in favor of buyers. Now, that's not to say that it's a true buyer's market just yet. It's just that some signs are pointing us more in that direction. But I want to say this, in DFW, we've historically had a seasonal real estate market. And it wasn't until these last few crazy years in life and in real estate that we didn't have seasonality. I think part of what we're maybe seeing right now is just simply a return to a seasonal real estate market. So if you're a homeowner hearing this, is it time to panic? No, not yet, but it is a time to be much smarter about your home sale. You have more competition, buyers are feeling a little more empowered. You might not get multiple offers all over asking price. In fact, a win might be getting an offer for exactly what you're asking. It's not to say that there isn't an opportunity, as some homeowners last month did sell above their asking price. In Plano, that was about 1 in 4 homeowners. So how do you become one of these top tier sellers? The way you do that is you have your home looking great and positioned to sell quickly. The good news for homeowners and home sellers is that home prices were up slightly last month. When we look back at the month of September, the median sold price was $530. And when we rewind and look back at January, home prices are up 5% so far this year. So it doesn't really sound like a crashing market to me. Sellers need to understand that homes are taking longer to sell. It's too soon to tell whether it's a sign of a larger market shift or just a return to seasonality. And what I'm telling my sellers now is don't panic. We see this every fall where homes take a little longer to sell. Now, last month, the days on market was 16 days. So that means it took a little more than 2 weeks from the time the home had a sign in the yard to the time a contract was executed on the house. I think that we're going to see this number climb even more as we move further into the fall. One thing that I'm hearing from a lot of sellers actually is that they're worried that higher interest rates are going to push a lot of buyers out of the market and reduce demand for their home. The high-level answer is no. When we look back at the number of homes that sold in 2023, it was a pretty tight range of homes that sold throughout the year, which to me would indicate a limited change in demand, at least in Plano, Texas. Look, if you think you missed your chance at selling your home, it's not too late, but you now need a good strategy. We recently launched a series of workshops for homeowners to help them understand the process of preparing their home for sale, whether that's now or in the distant future. You can learn more about those at ntrexhomeselling.com. So are we headed to a buyer's market? That's the question. Now, seasonality has traditionally been a part of the North Texas real estate market, and it's probably too soon to tell whether we're seeing a larger market shift or a return to seasonality. The key takeaway here is that if you're looking to buy a home, there are some trends that are leaning in your favor finally. Now, if you're a homeowner thinking about selling your home, the good news is home values are relatively stable. You just have a little more competition now. If you're looking to buy or sell a home in Plano or the greater North Dallas area, my team and I would love to be your real estate resource of choice. To connect with our team, click the link in the pinned comment below, and we'll be in touch. We'll see you all in the next video.